So we're here with Dr. Sophie Slade, who's the principal trainer for the Imago Relationship Therapy basic clinical training here at the Affinity Centre in Manchester. And thank you, Sophie, for coming and talking to me about this. And thank you for delivering a training here, because obviously this is the first time that training's been delivered outside of London. And it's really great that you've agreed to come and do that outside of Manchester.
Oh, it's been amazing. It's been such a great training.
Great. I'm really pleased that you're enjoying delivering it. And I guess my first question to you is, why would anybody want to do 12 days of training in Imago Relationship Therapy? That's 12 days couples training.
Yes, 12 days of couples training. And my question is, why would they not? It's such a great training. I think what people get out of it is that they do a lot of their own personal work, so they do. They understand what they're bringing into their relationships, and what they're bringing into their relationships as a therapist with their clients too, and how to keep that out of the way when they're facilitating the connection between the couples. So it gives them a really solid theoretical grounding in a theory that is about relationships, what goes on in relationships, why we pick the partners we do, and why we get into such conflict when so often in couple relationships, and what's really going on underneath all that. So it gives them a theoretical basis to understand what's going on, and then some really concrete skills that they can use themselves and that they can offer to their clients to use at home outside of the therapy hour, because that's where the real work is done.
Sure. I think one of the places of feedback that I've got from a lot of the trainees this year has been how great it is at balancing both theory and practice. So this is a practical way of dealing with couples, and that piece around working with couples so couples can then go out and do this outside of the therapy room. Very important. And I wonder how you see Imago Relationship Therapy as different from maybe other modalities of therapy that you might train in.
Well, I think one of the main differences for me is the way we work with couples, that we facilitate the work between the partners. Almost all of the work goes on between the partners, so we're coaching them and facilitating them in different ways of being with each other, so that they can connect much more deeply, so that they can understand each other more, so that they can have empathy for each other and move beyond the struggles that they're having. So the focus is very much between the two partners, rather than the partners talking to the therapist and the therapist working individually with each partner in the presence of the other.
That's a massive piece for Imago, isn't it? It's not about the therapist.
It's not about the therapist, it's about the therapist facilitating connection.
Yes, brilliant. And so this training is going to be running every year here in Manchester. Maybe any other thing that you want people to know about Imago training? Anything else that particularly strikes out as important or useful for them to know?
The feedback I get consistently is that the trainees find it transformational, not just personally, but also professionally and personally. It transforms their relationships with their partners or any other people in their lives, as well as transforming the way they work with their clients, couples and individual clients too.
So this is not just about doing a 12-day training that's not going to impact on other aspects of their life. It's going to impact their whole life. And they work with individuals too.
That's what I keep hearing. And they get a nice piece of paper as a nice certificate at the end.
A nice certificate.
When they complete all the requirements. And put it up on their walls.
We all like certificates, don't we? Great. Sophie, thank you very much for giving that interview and being here and delivering this training.
Well, thank you for making this happen in Manchester.
You're very welcome. So that's the basic clinical training in Imago Relationship Therapy here in the Affinity Centre in Manchester. If you are interested in finding more about it, please just go to the website and all the details are on there.